Hi, this is Marty from Photoshop Arthouse. In this video, I'll show you how to create stunning museum-quality posters from tiny, blurry pixelated images, all inside Photoshop. I provided a couple of assets so you could follow along. A PSD file that includes 2 layers, hand-drawn text that we'll use later as a reference, and a paper texture. I also provided this small resolution photo of the Eiffel Tower. You'll find them in my video's description or project files. Of course, feel free to use any image you like. To fit it onto your canvas, press Ctrl or Command 0. To check its size and resolution, press Alt-Control-I on Windows or Command-Option-I on a Mac, or go to Image and Image Size. As we can see, it's only 358 by 563 pixels with a resolution of 72 pixels per inch. First, we're going to dramatically enlarge it and increase its resolution in case we want to print it. For the resolution, type in 300. For the height, enter 9,000 pixels, which equals 30 inches. To make the width exactly 19 inches, click the chain link icon to unlink the width and the height, and then type in 19 for the width. The change in aspect ratio is so minimal that we won't even notice it. To fit our newly sized image onto our canvas, press Ctrl or Command 0. Let's add a border surrounding the perimeter of the image. Click the lock icon to unlock the layer, and double-click the layer to open the Layer Style window. Click Stroke and the color box. When the color picker opens, pick white. Make the size 250 pixels and the position inside. The blend mode is normal and the opacity is 100%. Open the PSD file I provided and make the handwritten text layer active. We'll place it onto the Eiffel Tower image as a reference for the text's general size, placement, and tracking, which is the amount of space between all the characters. Press Ctrl or Command A to select the entire document, and Ctrl or Command C to copy it. Open back the Eiffel Tower image, and press Ctrl or Command V to paste the text onto it. With your Move tool still active, press and hold the Shift key as you drag the text straight down to the grassy area at the bottom. If you're using a different image for your poster, create a new layer and draw your text with the pencil tool to indicate its general size, position, and tracking. Next, we'll use Gemini 3 inside Photoshop to turn this image into a vintage travel poster. Press Ctrl or Command A to select the entire image. If you don't see the contextual taskbar, go to Window, and at the bottom, click it. Click Generative Fill. I've included the prompt that I'm going to paste into the video description so you can copy and paste it directly into the prompt field. To save time, I won't recite the prompt, so I encourage you to read it so you'll know how to write your prompt if you're using a different image. Click whatever icon is here to open the AI models. I did a number of videos comparing them to each other, so if you'd like to watch them, I provided their links as well. For this project, let's use Gemini 3, which is Nano Banana Pro. Then click Generate. It can take anywhere from between 10 to 30 seconds to process. Your result will look different than mine since AI creates different iterations even though we're entering the same prompt. Let's hide the contextual taskbar since we don't need it anymore. Go to Window and click Contextual Taskbar. Press Ctrl or Command 1 to view the poster at 100% size. As we can see, it's a bit blurry. There are several sharpening filters in Photoshop that we could use, such as Unsharp Mask and High Pass, which I've covered in many previous tutorials. The most recent addition is AI Sharpen, so let's try it and see how it performs. Go to Filter and AI Sharpen. Notice it's grayed out. That's because it doesn't work on AI layers nor smart objects, So, we'll make a composite snapshot of our image by pressing Ctrl-Alt-Shift-E on Windows or Command-Option-Shift-E on a Mac. I'll go back to Filter. Now we can click on AI Sharpen. Photoshop is presently using Topaz Sharpen to do this. As we can see, it did sharpen the image, but it also introduced some artifacts. Frankly, none of Photoshop's present sharpening filters comes close to an application I recently discovered. It's called AI Arty Image Enhancer, and I did an in-depth video on it, which I included its link to in my video's description. Rather than going over it again here, I'll just show you a comparison of its sharpening alone, and you be the judge. Here's the before, and here's the after. Before and after. Lastly, we'll add a paper texture that will add a vintage look to it. Open the PSD file I provided, and make the paper texture active. As before, press Ctrl or Command-A to select the entire texture, and Ctrl or Command-C to copy it. Open back the poster, and press Ctrl or Command-V to paste it into the document. If the texture is not at the top of the Layers panel, just drag it to the top. Change its blend mode to multiply. We now have a 19 by 30-inch high-resolution poster that started as a postage-stamp-sized low-resolution image. If you like this video, it would really help me out if you click like and subscribe. This is Marty from Photoshop Arthouse. Remember, be safe, be kind, and I'll see you next time.